Let me make one thing clear at the start of this video. I did not want to make this. I have been hounded by my YouTube/member community for this Blood Angel rumor video. The whispers of the warp are so new for these Blood Angels that even I'm skeptical that the rumors are true. But nonetheless, I'm doing it for you guys, right? Because you are all fantastic people and I love you all. So let's jump in and let's talk Blood Angels. Now, the Blood Angels themselves are probably one of the most iconic chapters out there. Sanguinius died for our sins. Maybe one day he'll come back, right? So everything that is connected with the Blood Angels goes into hyperspeed. And of course, with everything that's been happening, the Dark Angels about to get their refresh. The rumors are mounting that the next big chapter refresh is going to be Blood Angels. Again, rumors are rumors. You have to take everything you hear in this video as lies, because Games Workshop are the only ones who tell the truth, apparently, right? So when you see it on their Warhammer community website, that's when you know that it's actually real. Until then, don't believe anything. But on that note, let's talk about the first big thing, and that is a Blood Angel box set. It does kind of make sense because, of course, the Dark Angels have just got their big box set announced over Christmas time, you know, with a bunch of Terminators in there, Belial, Deathwing Knights. So if the Blood Angels were going to get a lot of new things, a box set would probably be the right choice to show that off. Maybe a limited edition book in there, like the cards and all the other stuff that you get in these army box sets. Now, we have heard this rumor before, though, and it appeared on Reddit a long time ago. A rumor that I got blamed for, actually, because I covered it from Reddit. Then people associated with me. It was like, Valrak lied, he told us Blood Angels. I was like, I was just reading Reddit. Look, I'll even put the post in the background right now. It was over on Reddit saying that, like, for 10th edition, it's going to be covered. They're going to be coloured in, the Marines as Blood Angels instead of Ultramarines. There's going to be, like, jump assault captains in there and stuff like that. But, of course, that never happened. Everything in this post was basically just a troll. It was just a lie. And, yeah, it just never happened. But I do believe, right, if the Blood Angels do get something, there is definitely got to be a box set on the card, because financially, from a GW's perspective, it will sell. It will sell fantastically well. And let's face it, right, in this game of Warhammer 40,000, GW only care about one thing. Yeah, all right, maybe two things. Giving us the fun, but definitely money, right? So if you do a Blood Angel box set, it's going to make absolute bank, especially if there's going to be new models inside of that box set as well. And the question adding to that, if there is a box set, then what new units potentially could be in that box set, or what new units could come apart of this new range? Now, I've heard this a few times now, and I think this is definitely going to happen. Maybe this edition, maybe early next edition, whenever that is, but new Sanguinary Guard. We've just had the brand new Dante model released recently. That's a fantastic model. It's glorious, it's golden, it looks stunning on the tabletop, but once you place Dante next to the old Sanguinary Guard, it just looks a bit off. So definitely, Sanguinary Guard new models would make the new Dante model stand out even more, even look more glorious in a squad of golden descending from the heavens, purging down the enemies of mankind. So I definitely do believe that. I think that would be an absolute winning choice for the Blood Angels. Maybe, the first unit that gets introduced as a brand new refresh. I think it should be the Sanguinary Guard based just off the new Dante model. Plus, Sanguinary Guard are so iconic. They're probably one of the most iconic units in all the Space Marine units. And that's going for, like, everything what all the other chapters have, the Black Templars, the Deathwing and stuff like that. Like Sanguinary Guard, they're the golden host. They're the golden boys, abbed up, oiled up, ready to purge. They just look beautiful on the tabletop. So yes, I definitely think that we are going to get new Sanguinary Guard at one point. It's just if it's going to be coming with the Blood Angel Codex, which we'll probably get onto in the latter part of the video and talk about a potential release date of that as well. One thing I did hear about, and this is going probably 12 months back now in the rumorverse, probably a little bit longer, is that apparently there is going to be a brand new generic Sanguinary Priest added to the Blood Angel range, which does make sense because, again, it's an iconic character, it's an iconic role within the Blood Angels. Maybe, if this box set is true, that could be one of the options inside of this potential Blood Angel box set, with other, obviously, HQs added to it because, again, like I said, it's just so iconic and it just goes down well with Blood Angel players. And in terms of characters that are known and like name characters, this is where, again, I have to warn people, okay? Rumors are rumors. It's all lies. It's all lies. I have a hard time believing this. So I've heard whispers of Limatis potentially getting a new model, and this links with another character because Limatis is the High Chaplain and he works with like the Death Company and stuff like that. And Ashtaroth apparently in the rumorverse potentially getting a new model, right? And if that does turn out to be true, then I think those two characters overlap because Ashtaroth basically gives the Emperor's Peace to those who have fallen to the Black Rage and stuff like that. And maybe this could like usher in like a new range of like Black Rage models, like Death Company models and stuff like that. Because what we have right now for the Blood Angel range is really not a lot for the Death Company, which is a huge shame because these are one of the most iconic units within the Blood Angels themselves, because what they do, like everything's Horus. There's a chair over there. Horus, why have you betrayed me? There's a Tyrannid Lictor. Horus, you have damned us all, right? Everyone's Horus. But the only problem that we have is like we don't really have anything that makes them stand out on the battlefield. You just have to paint them black and put like the stripes in them yourselves. Like in the old days, like the old units, the Firstborn Death Company, they had everything. They had all the swag, like power fists and cool looking helmets and stuff with all the markings on. You don't have that option with the Primaris. You basically have to beg and steal for the Firstborn kit. So maybe that GW, if they do introduce Limatis and Ashtaroth as new models, they can also introduce new Death Company Marines as well, or well, what GW's doing these days, they're literally doing upgrade kits, aren't they? Like, that seems to be a thing they're bringing back. So maybe we could get an upgrade kit that is dedicated to the Death Company, shoulder pads, helmets, power packs and stuff like that, chest pieces and stuff, to really make them stand out and give them a little bit more personality on the battlefield. And finally, we have the big one, the biggest of the Golden Boys. That is a potential new Sanguinor, which, truth to be told, I would welcome this more than anything. Well, maybe not more than new Sanguinary Guard. I'm kind of torn. New Sanguinary Guard or new Sanguinor. I would probably go with new Sanguinary Guard because it's a full squad and, again, they're so iconic and they can go with Dante and stuff like that. But Sanguinor, getting a new model of Sanguinor, I think could be a potential huge thing. Not only for the model, because the model itself is a really nice model still, but again, matching up to some of the new stuff, the scale's not really there, so potentially getting that scale upped and all HD-ish and stuff like that, I think could be an absolutely amazing win for Games Workshop, but on the lore side of things as well, because I think there's something funky happening with the Sanguinor. Now, I don't need my foil for this or anything like that, but if GW were going to bring back Sanguinius in any type of way, I am convinced they would bring him back through the Sanguinor, like merge his soul into that being, so it's like Sanguinius reborn or something like that. I'm not saying that's happening. Do not go around saying Sanguinius confirmed. He's returning. Valrak said it. I don't see any articles on those websites or anything like that. This is just me fanfaring and stuff like that. So if we do get a new Sanguinor, hopefully there's like a bunch of new lore that comes with him, which could open the possibility of also Sanguinius returning. I'm not saying that Sanguinius is returning again. I know a lot of people say, oh, I hate Sanguinius, the thought of Sanguinius returning. I do too. Sanguinius died for our sins, right? He died on the Vengeful Spirit. He got stuffed like a turkey at Christmas by Horus. But the problem is that GW love money. And if you bring Sanguinius back, I bet your bottom dollar, even though you hate the idea of him returning to Warhammer 40,000, you'd still buy it, right? Because it's Sanguinius Blood returned. And just before I end the video, because I know people are going to ask this, Codex. When is the Codex coming out? Well, we know the actual release schedule so far for most of this year, all the way to the start of summer. We have that redacted Codex. That could be the Blood Angel Codex. I'm still adamant that it's going to be Agents of the Imperium. I did think it was going to be Emperor's Children, but I can't see Emperor's Children releasing the same time as AOS 4 with Skaven and the Sigmarines and stuff like that. I just can't see that happening. I would like Blood Angels to release this year. I would welcome Blood Angels to release this year. Maybe in the latter parts of winter and stuff like that. I still believe that the Imperial Guard are going to be the last big release of this year for Warhammer 40,000. So maybe before that, maybe around, maybe September, October time for the Blood Angels. I'd welcome something like that. And then like November then for the Imperial Guard. Then you have like December for like all the Christmas box sets and whatever else and stuff like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it does come out this year. But of course, if it's not this year, then it's definitely going to be next year, right? For the Blood Angels. And I'm hoping the rumors are true. But again, Skeptical Rack is out in full force. I want to believe. I really, really want to believe. But until I start hearing things that are set in foundation from the Rumourverse, from the Whispers of the Warp, who I like to listen to, I'm just going to say no. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't know, right? Everyone's Alpharius. Everyone's Omegon. Let's see what happens. Let's broaden the horizon. Let's hope, right? Hope is the first step to disappointment. I know that's what's going to be quoted in the comment section, but I like to believe. I like to have hope, because if you don't have hope, then you're a Night Lord, you're an Iron Warrior, and imagine being one of those losers. No thank you. Crying into a pillow every night? What a bunch of losers. Right, I'm just rambling. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below. And have a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. See ya. Have a great night. Have a great day wherever you are. And bye-bye.